Hello again, dudes and fail lovers. Prepare for another action-packed episode in the never-ending story of tree-cutting fails with tractors. These are not staged stunts. They are real moments of chaos, caught on camera in all their unpredictable glory, and not for the faint of heart. Today's montage features ordinary people attempting extraordinary stunts, and the result is pure pandemonium. We've scoured YouTube to bring you verified footage from the wildest corners of the internet. So buckle up, put on your hard hat, or maybe a soft pillow, and let's take apart these disasters, one failure at a time. Our first facepalm of the day comes from a video called Dangerous Fastest Idiots Cutting Tree Fails Skill with Chainsaw, Tree Falling on Houses #1. At first glance, it looks like just another quiet day in the woods. A tractor with an attachment, a roaring chainsaw, and two men who seem confident in what they're doing. But as the camera rolls, that confidence turns into confusion, and before long, complete chaos unfolds. The operator's plan seems simple. Cut into the trunk, hook it up to the tractor, and steer the fall using horsepower. It's a common trick among amateur loggers who believe horsepower can make up for poor technique. But trees don't follow the logic of machines. They follow physics. The driver skips the essential notch cut, takes a shallow bite with the saw, and floors the tractor, trying to pull the tree down by sheer force of will. For a brief moment, it seems like it might actually work. The tree begins to lean, the chains creak, the tractor growls. But then, physics takes over. Instead of falling toward the pull, the tree twists on its base, pivots violently, and collapses in the opposite direction. There's no slow fall, no gentle motion, just a sudden, jerky, horrifying crash. One man yells, the tractor swerves, and you can almost feel the panic through the screen. The tree misses a parked car by inches and narrowly avoids smashing into a nearby house. For a few seconds, it feels like we're about to witness thousands of dollars in damage. But somehow, miraculously, disaster is avoided. The operator sits stunned, the helpers frozen in disbelief. What went wrong? Three major mistakes stand out. First, no proper notch cut. Without a hinge or directional guide, the tree had no clear path of fall and simply followed gravity. Second, no escape plan. When things went wrong, there was no way to get clear, forcing the operator to rely on blind luck. And third, an over-reliance on the tractor. A tractor can pull and push, but it cannot overpower mass and momentum once they've taken over. How to prevent it? Always make a proper notch and back cut. That hinge is your steering wheel, guiding the tree where it should go. Plan an escape route before you start cutting. Don't assume the tractor will protect you. It won't. And when in doubt, use wedges. They give you control and keep the tree from twisting or kicking back. And then, the funny moment. As the tree begins to fall, the operator realizes that's not where it was supposed to go. The look on his face says it all. Laughter from bystanders, disbelief from the driver. The tractor may have survived, but his pride, not so much. This clip is the perfect reminder that cutting trees isn't about strength. It's about skill. One wrong move, and a routine task becomes a viral disaster. Lesson number 1. Tractors can pull logs, but they can't fix bad technique. Respect the saw, respect the tree, and above all, respect gravity. Now, we move from chaos to something far more serious. This next video is called The Deadly Mistake I Made, Cutting Down a Tree with My Tractor. And it's not comedy. It's a close call that nearly turned fatal. The video begins innocently. A man parks his tractor beside a tall, heavy tree he plans to cut. Instead of preparing a notch, he takes a shortcut, attaches the cable, and lets the tractor do the pulling. At first, it seems fine. The chainsaw slices through cleanly. The tractor pulls forward. The tree begins to react. But then, you can tell something's off. The tree has a slight lean against the direction of the pull. Barely visible, but enough to change everything. When the final fibers snap, the tree doesn't fall away. It whips around toward the tractor. The camera jolts. The driver freezes. For one terrifying moment, you think you're about to watch tragedy unfold. By sheer luck, or perhaps because the branches caught on something, the tree stops just short of crushing the cab. The silence that follows is deafening. The driver sits motionless, breathing heavily, eyes wide, realizing just how close he came. Why did it go wrong? Poor assessment of lean and weight. Even a few degrees can determine where a tree wants to fall. Improper use of the tractor. It's a tool for pulling and clearing, not a shield against impact. And once again, no escape route. Being inside the cab gave a false sense of safety, when in reality, it trapped him in danger. Safety lessons. Never use the tractor as protection. Inspect every tree before cutting. Check the lean, the wind, and the balance. Plan your exits. 2 clear paths away from the fall zone. Remember, machinery can help, but it can't think for you. This clip isn't funny. It's sobering. A single bad judgment, one wrong assumption, and the difference between a close call and catastrophe is just a heartbeat. Thankfully, the operator survived. But next time, it might not end the same way. Respect the saw, respect the machine, and always respect the tree. Now, let's move from TikTok mayhem to full-blown YouTube shock value. The video is titled, "A Tree Fell on My Tractor," featuring the Coyote RX 7320 Power Shuttle Cab. The operator seems in total control, ready to bring down a large tree with precision. But control is an illusion. Just as he starts the tractor, the tree jerks. It's still half connected, and gravity suddenly wins. Before anyone can react, it crashes backward, directly onto the tractor. A deafening crack. Metal crunches, glass shatters. The cab collapses under the impact. The camera shakes, and for a moment, everything goes silent. When the dust settles, the driver stumbles out, alive but shaken. The tractor, crushed beneath the tree's weight. It's horrifying, but fascinating to watch. Real life doesn't give warnings. It just happens. What went wrong? A false sense of safety in the cab, lack of awareness of the tree's lean, and no planned escape or backup support. The operator thought the cab was protection. In reality, it was a cage. The takeaway: YouTube never does fails halfway. One moment, calm. The next, complete chaos. This wasn't luck. It was a warning. Never assume safety just because you're inside a machine. Always plan your retreat. And never underestimate the unpredictability of trees. Even the strongest machines can't outsmart nature. Gravity doesn't negotiate. To wrap things up, let's turn to the experts. In a video titled, "Horrifying, Tree Cutting." Fails you can't unsee, a seasoned professional reacts to some of the worst moments caught on film. He watches calmly, analyzing every step. An amateur operator ties a rope to a massive tree, starts pulling with a tractor, and tries to force nature into submission. The tree bends, groans, and then snaps. It doesn't fall gracefully. It crashes like a guillotine, straight through a roof. Tiles shatter, beams splinter, and debris fills the air. The expert winces. His face says it all. No notch, no back cut, no safety route. The operator didn't fell the tree. He provoked it. The professional explains, proper cutting is not guesswork, it's a sequence. First, make a clean notch in the direction you want the tree to fall. Second, a controlled back cut to release the weight. And third, a clear escape route. These steps aren't optional. They are survival. He also warns, machines multiply mistakes. A tractor can increase force, but not intelligence. Bad cuts plus horsepower equal disaster. Faster and louder. We all enjoy the drama of a fail video, but the reality behind them is serious. These aren't just funny clips. They are lessons written in splinters and close calls. Accuracy beats brute force. Respect the process. And remember, every professional knows, experience is earned, not improvised. And that concludes our countdown of tree-cutting fails with tractors. We've seen a tree nearly crush a house, a driver who came inches from disaster, a powerful tractor reduced to scrap, and experts shaking their heads at reckless mistakes. Every clip reminds us of the same truth. Real people, real machines, real consequences. Respect the saw, respect the machine, and always respect the tree. Like the video, subscribe, and ring that bell, because there's always another fail just around the corner. Work smart, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time.